Every day is very different. Now, there are many mornings that before I actually arrive in the office, I will first go take a look at projects that might be underway, or perhaps I will go take a look at someone's backyard issue or a street issue that might have come into the office where someone's called and they want something fixed, and I will go out first thing to see them. Now, once I come into the city building, and in particular once I enter the mayor's office, usually the first thing that I do is check the news real quick. Check the local newspaper, check the Ashland Source or Richland Source, just to see what everyone else is reading that day. I want to make sure that if someone calls about an issue or I'm out and about at a meeting, if someone brings up whatever was reported in the newspaper, I will know what they're talking about. After about an hour of being in the office, usually we've got just about every day full of meetings. We have a department head that oversees our streets and parks and sanitation, city services. We have a city engineer who oversees our permitting section, building and zoning, and all those various issues that deal with our utilities. We also have a water department and wastewater department director, a police chief, a fire chief. We have an IT director, and those folks are key, there's no question, because they are experts in their field, and so they can often assist me with whatever concerns might have arisen the night before or the day before or the week before. For the internal operations of the mayor's office, I would say that the two key people are Kelly Marshall, who is the executive assistant for the mayor. The other person would be Amanda Patterson, whose title is currently Community Outreach Coordinator. And one of the things we have tried to do in my time as mayor is do a better job of getting out to the public what's going on in the city. In my mind, there's two aspects to being the mayor of the city of Ashland. First of all, the mayor of the city of Ashland, according to our charter, we have a strong mayor. It actually says that you're the chief executive officer of the city government, and you serve as the public safety director for the city of Ashland. The city government itself is approximately a 245 employee business operation with multiple divisions. Each division does something unique. Each division has its staff that carries out those duties and does those jobs. The mayor has been charged with overseeing and making sure that they have all the resources and training and the right people are in the right positions to deliver the most high quality service to our citizens. Thankfully, we have got a great staff and great directors to assist us, but that alone, in many ways, is a full-time job. It can be a challenge sometimes to find the balance between what do you devote all your time to. I believe it's critical that a mayor play a key role in economic development. That consumes a lot of time, and that is, quite honestly, those are some of the things that I do enjoy the most. I've lived here all my life. I was born in Ashland. I really do want to see our city thrive, and I think we've got all the resources, we have the right amenities, that if we polish it up and we take our case to the world and to outside investors, they will come here. And I think you've seen that here these last couple of years. I've been blessed in the fact that I have received so much support, so much positive support. Not always. I've also received some criticism. If you don't get up in the morning and come here thinking we got to keep everyone, all these balls in the air so that we can get the road built out in the industrial park, you've got to do this, this, and this. There's no one that actually will come and say, can you give me an update on that? You've got to have your stuff together, because there's no one there to prod you. And procrastination, there's no professor, there's no teacher, there's no supervisor or manager that's coming along every day to say, hey, where's that at? You just got to get it done. I have been involved now long enough that you do come to just about know of or know, it seems like, everyone. Now, that's not entirely true. And one thing I am finding is there's more and more people here in the community that I haven't met, or that maybe I've never seen before. Day one, when you arrived, I mean, you're the mayor. And on day one, there are calls coming in, people with concerns and questions. The first day that I was in here in the mayor's office, I had all of the department heads, or what you might refer to as the mayor's cabinet, meet me in the mayor's office. And so my wife and I and my family, we came in, cleaned the mayor's office, brought in all of our own furniture and all of our wall hangings, and set the mayor's office up. And it was much different than it was before we got here. And I will admit, that day when those department heads came in on day one, It was like silence. I think they were shocked with what the office looked like, but then also with the different format. And of course, in many ways, it was going to be the day that we first got to know each other. The first thing I did with our department heads was basically lay out the rules of play, the general guidelines of how I would determine whether or not they were doing a good job. We're not going to yell and scream at our employees. We're not going to cuss and carry on. I don't want to be surprised, so if a problem develops, let me know. I'd rather find out from you than someone else. Don't be afraid to make a decision, because that's why we pay you. If you do the right things for the right reasons, even if it doesn't turn out, even if things get messed up, I will stand behind you and support you.